effect. YAJ effect. YAJ. One eye. Three eyes.
Don't put your hands in front of the camera. What's wrong with you?
Welcome to YAJ. Welcome to YAJ. All right, go.
Hello, everybody. How's it going? It's Tuesday. It's a fine day. Oh, wait.
Are you really bad?
Did you hear me talking?
You sing something?
Yeah, I did. Leave me alone. You over there. All right, we're doing a true or false question. Canada is the largest country in the world. Yes or no? True or false? I'll give you the answer at the end. Just remind me. I forgot last time.
All right, spiritual brothers and sisters. I just got home from work. Yeah.
Well, you can
And all day long, love my babies and love my grandbabies. All day long, I've been thinking of a topic to talk about tonight. Because for the simple fact is, 3 or 4 things has happened. Maybe 5. 1, if you've been tuning into DMX, in my personal opinion, I think he's been dead. I think he was dead probably, I think from what I heard the first time, he was already basically dead when they found him. He's just now in a coma, brain condition. But the whole thing about it was, if he died from an OD, that means he's been dead. I don't know why they still got him on life support, unless it's the family's doing.
Well, it could be the family's doing.
I guess, but why keep a man like that for 4 days? And but that's just my own opinion, and I'm not a doctor, so I wouldn't know. Number 2, as I was driving, and I noticed people are back to normal. They don't care. It's all about themselves. Their phone is important, zigzagging in and out of traffic. I watched a female, as I was sitting in traffic for an hour and a half. This is what she did. And believe me, I see traffic going up 95 and coming down 95. But this is the first time I have to say something. Why? Because I watched her.
What she did?
This is what she did. She didn't just take her time to move over for a car. She took all of 10 seconds to take her time. Looked, double check to get in front of a car. But when it came to a truck, she didn't hesitate. She pulled right in front of a truck. She pulled right in front of me, zigzagging through the lane. But when it came to a car, she took her time. Am I effing crazy?
You don't do that to a truck. Trucks cannot stop on a dime, people.
People think they can.
These big vehicles, trucks, dump trucks, school buses, regular buses, all of them, they can't stop on a dime.
No, they cannot.
It takes time, or we're gonna rear end you. And you know what you're doing. You do it deliberately, and it's like you want that to happen. Well, guess what? Not all accidents, if we hit you in the rear, is going to be our fault or their fault that hits you in the rear, because you're the one that caused the problem to begin with.
And I'm not just saying females. I see the males do it all the time because they think they got a fast car. Zoom, 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 zoom. And next thing you know, 5 minutes later, I see them on the side of the road crying because they wrecked their car.
Either wrecked it, got stopped by a cop, or something happened. That's called karma. And Susie says, I thought I heard your voice. Voice. Hi, Susie.
The third thing I want to talk about is, believe it or not, I want you to understand one thing about the Bible is this. We keep talking about the Antichrist. Haven't y'all ever given the thought that maybe Cain is the Antichrist? When you're marked by God, you don't die. We don't die. Your body, your flesh dies, but your spirit moves on. I want you to understand that. I'm not just pulling something out of my tail. Think about it. It's starting to add up. Everything is starting to add up. Why? Because let me tell you something,
Tell me about some men.
man cannot think for themselves. They try, but they can't.
They can.
Men are followers. They're not leaders. They think they are, but they're not. Don't you think that everybody's got a boss? Think about it. Has a white man actually sat you down and told you the truth? Everybody's got a boss. Even to a president, they got a boss.
Who's the boss?
Everybody answers to somebody. We answer to God. That's my highest boss. But we all have to answer to somebody. There's always someone pulling the strings. Do you think it's just a coincidence that all of this is happening?
Hi, Lawrence.
Do you think this is coincidence that people remember something? You got a lot of celebrities that are dropping like flies every year. A lot of celebrities.
They're getting older. I mean, you got to realize we're getting older.
Not these young
They
ones.
well, some of the young ones, but actually now it's been the older ones.
It could be. But the thing that I want everyone to understand is this. There's a price to pay for everything. Like tonight, look what happened to me. Here's my price. I work all day. To achieve what? Peanuts. You want fame and fortune? There's a price to pay. I don't know what you got to pay, but there is a price to pay. I have to literally, because I cannot work out, I have to start doing smoothies. I have to start doing drinks with vitamins and minerals in it just to keep up with the demand, because my body will no longer tolerate energy drinks or shots.
No, we don't want you to do those anymore because they're not good for you.
I understand that, but there's a thing called supply and demand. And unfortunately, the supply is your body and the demand is your time.
Well, I put it this way. When you're working a job, yes, you go to work every day. And there are people that don't take time off. And that's fine. That's you. But you know what? You live once. Sometimes you need to take a little time for yourself, even though you got to bust your butt. And yeah, I'm one of them. I go to work all the time. Unless I'm really sick, I really don't call out. Now, there are some days I really want to call out and go, you know what? And sometimes I'm that close to doing it. But when you got to that point that you've had enough, sometimes you just got to call out.
I want, everybody claims they're spiritual. Everybody claims they read the Bible. Everybody claims a lot of things.
I've read some of it. I ain't saying I read all of it.
But it's starting to become perfectly clear there are things at play. And what I'm trying to tell you is this. Pay attention to what I'm trying to tell you. If the churches really wanted to help, they would. Why are they scared to help if they lose their money or taxation?
That's right, Misty.
Everybody has a place to go. When they figure it out that your place is not here, then you'll understand where you need to go. My place is not here. My place has always been up there. And I've always felt like that. Just like I always felt sometimes I've been reincarnated. The made to do, oh, damn, there it goes. We know that if it start glitching on Bradley, we know it's glitching over here.
Well, Misty said you can make more money, but you can't make more time.
Nope.
You live every day, you only die once.
Yep. But for some reason, man has figured out that they think you can live on and move on. But think about it. Who's working? Think about who's working.
The man and the woman.
No.
Yeah.
No. Think about who's truly working here. There's only one type of people that are working, and they ain't sure they ain't the poor, and they sure ain't the rich. The rich are playing and enjoying themselves, watching their bank accounts every day, while the middle class, that they supposedly don't exist anymore because they lumped us all together, The middle class is the one who's doing all the strong arming. We're the Jews.
Way to go, Eric. Eric said he finally made it on time. Well, we were running a little behind.
Yeah, I just got home. But the whole thing I want you to understand, and I want you to sleep on this. Open your Bibles, read it. Think about it. God flooded the world to kill the Nephilims because the angels were sleeping with the humans. Now, did that just do it again?
Certain things you say.
I'm just saying, I'm putting that out there. But Cain killed Abel. Nobody knows what happened to Cain after that. He just didn't die. He did not just die. Cain moved and lived on and did exactly what his nature was. You have to understand something. I, in my bones to this day, feel that Cain is the devil's son. To my core. Just like I have a core feeling that it was, you can call him the devil, you can call him Lucifer, or you can call him one of the fallen angels, slept with Eve. Because why would you? What happened?
Nothing. Missy was just saying you try to multiply life to get one more dollar or more days, get news taken the time, because if you don't take the day, it will be gone and you haven't accomplished anything.
Yeah. This is why I'm here. Because I'm letting you know there's something major at play here. And only God's true children can see it.
Oh, there's a lot of things going on in play that everything that's been going on in the past year, there is a big play going on, and it's just wondering what it is. Because I'm sorry, I think there's more to this whole kit caboodle than everybody thinks.
That's why I'm bucking my job. Because I'm losing more time that I don't have. I can't go back in time and make it back up. Once I move forward, time is over. I got to start all over again. But the problem is this time, my flesh is not moving with me. My flesh is aging. Now it's time against my flesh. Age against time. Time against age. Think about that. You look in the mirror one day, you're 18. You look at it again, you're 21. You look at it again, you're 30. You look at it again, you're 40. Next thing you know, you're 70. You're going, what the hell just happened?
You skipped 50, 60.
Because that's how it flows. Because most people who tell you, I enjoyed my life, they've lived.
Okay, but as I put this out there, you're the one that has to make the decision of how you want to live your life. If you let other people make your decisions for you, then you wasted your own life.
Now, I disagree. I disagree, and I'm going to tell you why. There comes that thing called when God tests you. That's where, and I'm starting to slowly understand
what you're going to do.
And I think until you pass that test is why we keep repeating that test.
Reflection.
I just know this. There's a reason a pattern happens. And the pattern that's happening is this. We all are watching two things now. We're watching What's Next, and we're also watching the George Floyd trial.
You might be.
I'm not watching it. I'm telling you. What's happening is exactly what's been going to happen for a long time. Things are going to shift. And as they keep your mind on that Floyd trial, they're also doing other things underneath. Come on, man. Come on. Again, you sit there and you go to the Capitol, you storm the Capitol, which it should have been probably about 100,000 white people that should be dead because you're not supposed to do that. That's according to what I read as a kid in our geography book. Government books. You can't even make a threat to the president.
Yeah, well, I think that was all planned and plotted.
It might have been, but
I think it was, because the fact of the matter, see, we went glitch. The thing is because everybody was so calm. Yes, there were some people that got hurt. There were. And I think one person died. But the fact of the matter is that I think there's a lot of things that's been plotted.
Right.
Why? Don't know. But there's reasons for these things that are going on.
Yeah. Why not test it? Remember, all they got to do is take 3 resources away from you. You cannot you can live without food.
Hi, Carol.
But you cannot live without water. You taint the water, you will kill millions of people.
Or you can take the water. There's a lot of places that don't drink water, drink alcohol. And I'm gonna tell you what. You see how people are when they drink alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
I'm just telling you.
If you spend your life making, hold on, where'd it go? If you spend your life where'd it go? Went away. Making life to not have a life, that's the point. What's the point?
Yep.
Carol,
Carol.
Misty, Susie,
Hi, Misty, Sue,
and
Lawrence,
and Eric.
and Eric. All right, we're going to go because I have a feeling somebody's pushing their disruption button.
Distraction.
Mm.
I think it was plotted and planned. That's
Yep.
what Carol said. Yeah, I agree. I honestly think there's reasons for what's going on, and I think it
Wrap
needs
it
to
up.
be very careful
Wrap it
because
up.
there's a lot of things I like to say. I stand in the mirror at home and I'm sitting here I'm like I'm talking to people because there's a lot more that meets the eye.
Well, we're
and
going to
there's
go
reasons for
because
it.
they're starting to push the service interruption. And believe me, we didn't have this last week when we were talking about nothing. So
We did once. Anyway, y'all have a good evening. We'll see you. Oh, I've got to give you the answer to this. Canada is the largest country in the world. True or false? That is false. Russia is the largest country.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's surprising. All right, y'all. We had about 7 eyes tonight, so that's good. And hi, Misty, Carol, Eric. Y'all have a good night. Hopefully, we'll see y'all on Saturday. It's nice to have all y'all back. I haven't seen y'all in a while.
Welcome
to YAJ. Welcome to YAJ.
Oh, dang. I forgot to turn it off. Oops.
You ain't turned it off?
No.